So what is the update on Salman? It sounds like it is actually relatively good news.
It is, yeah. His agent has released a statement today saying that the condition is still severe. He's still in a severe condition, but we're heading in the right direction now. And as you've just said, he's talking again. This was the fear the other day, the first news of the injuries, because we actually talked, I think, just after the tragic attack took place. The immediate fear was, apart from losing his life, that he wouldn't be able to speak. And so now that's been confirmed, he is speaking and he's off the ventilator. So I think all signs point to him making a recovery. I can't say a full recovery because I believe he is in danger of losing an eye, which is just so grotesque. But at least he will live, and that's really where the news is at the moment. And that's according to his agent about an hour ago released that statement.
It's quite amazing, isn't it? Because he's 75, I think, which, you know, considering, I mean, he's stabbed 15 times in this horrific attack. So, you know, the strength of him to survive and to be making jokes, evidently, we hear in his hospital bed.
Yes, I mean, look, he's carried this. If you think he has been living under some kind of oppressive, almost house arrest since 1989, when this fatwa was first pronounced. He has worn it extremely lightly, I think, and he's continuing with that. I mean, I think lesser mortals would have been very bitter and very humorless about this, but he's always worn this, from where I don't know the man at all, but he's always worn this very lightly and has taken it in his stride. But it is, for me, the wider issue is how tolerant we are of this intolerance towards him. I think it's remarkable that we've sort of just accepted that apparently he just has to live in this hideous way just because he wrote a book. I think it's terrible the way that. One of the things that's disappointed me over the years, if we can expand on it, was how many Western commentators and politicians have kind of shrugged that he sort of brought it on himself somehow, as opposed to standing up vehemently for free speech. They've actually kind of just thought that he was the cause of his own demise or his own problem, and I just think that he's been treated really shabbily, I think, by Western commentators, and I think so many of us now are seeing the repercussions of accepting intolerance as a method of political activism.
It's a very good point, and just sort of, I find, while we're still talking about Salman, obviously the reaction here in the UK has been shock and horror that this has happened, and the reaction in America, I'm assuming, has been pretty much the same. Meanwhile, in some parts of the world, in particular Iran, the media are actually celebrating this as a good thing. I mean, what's your feeling about how some people are actually celebrating what's happened to Salman?
Well, this is it. I'm not surprised they are. In fact, Iran has gone so far today as to actually extend the fatwa now to incorporate, we have to mention Trump every week by law. They've now extended this fatwa to Donald Trump. We are dealing with governments that will actively put death sentences on our citizens. You know, he is actually a UK-US citizen, I believe. And the fact that we will deal with them and are looking to deal with them and are looking to improve relations with countries like Iran shocks me. I just think that this kind of behavior has to exclude countries from any kind of normal relationships. These things have to, these fatwas, so-called, we cannot be dealing with countries that issue death threats against private citizens for not breaking the law. I find it remarkable.